It's the Tony Rose Show, D93, and we are joined by one of the funniest and nicest guys you'll find anywhere out there in Hollywood or across stage and screen. And of course, we know him from so many iconic roles. His voice is also iconic from a character that I pretty much know every word of, the one and only Olaf from Frozen, the one and only Josh Gad. Josh, good morning, sir. How you doing, buddy?
I am wonderful. How are you doing, my friend?
We are kind of in the middle of like a snowmageddon down here in this Southern Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee area. A lot of snow rolling in. I do feel very Olaf-y right now. I feel like Olaf would make himself at home right now in this area.
Look, I would absolutely trade the snow for the post-apocalyptic firestorms that are happening here in L.A. So I'm ready to pull a Freaky Friday with you and switch bodies if you want.
Let's do it. I'll be Jamie Lee Curtis. I'll fit the age bird. But real quick, though, mentioning that, I want to make sure that we do get the word out there because there's lots of ways that folks all across the country, including our area, can help out what you guys are going through out in California. Kind of take us to where you are right now out on the West Coast with these wildfires. Kind of walk us through what's been going on. What can you tell us? And you know, obviously, I know you're doing your part helping out, but kind of walk us through what you can share.
Look, I'll tell you, I've never experienced anything like this. I'm sitting in my car right now as it's literally raining ash on my windshield.
Oh, wow.
I know over 10 people who have lost everything, lost their homes. So those are 10 people who are in my life.
Wow.
I cannot emphasize enough how much this has devastated our beautiful city. We have lost entire city blocks. We have lost entire zip codes. It's the single worst fire I've ever seen in my life, and it continues to rage on. Pray for us, and absolutely, to your point, I've posted on my social media ways that people can help. But yeah, any support that folks can give to the victims of this horrible tragedy and the incredible heroic firefighters who are sleeping in their cars in between fighting blazes, it would absolutely be immensely helpful if people could do that. So, yeah, we're trying to stay safe, but it's been tough.
You know, the closest thing we can relate to here in our area, tornadoes. We are in kind of the tornado alley world here, and it's the same kind of thing. It's kind of in the middle of the night or out of nowhere. These things just it's in your front yard or it's in your neighborhood or it's affecting you. So our hearts go out to you guys, and every bit of that, like I said, that love we can send you guys, we do want to send that to you. With that being said, I do want to talk about you've got a book out. You're telling your story. In God We Trust. Tell us about this book and kind of tell us about what the story that you're telling us.
It's so funny. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would write a book about my life at 40 years old. And lo and behold, I was, inspired one day to start writing a book about being a father, and sort of just started jotting things down, showed it to my agent, and he sent it to a bunch of publishers who got very excited and ended up with the amazing Simon & Schuster, and they, my editor, my brilliant editor, Natasha, was like, why don't you explore even more than being a dad?
Yeah.
And I started to just kind of talk. That started to become its own sort of experiment on issues that I thought might be interesting or relatable. And lo and behold, I started vomiting my entire life up, talking about my anxieties, my struggle with anxiety, coming from, a broken household at a very young age, my journey into this profession, some of the highs and lows of it. There's a lot of everybody knows that I've played Olaf. Everybody knows that I was in Book of Mormon. Everybody knows I've been, done the work I've done. But a lot of people don't know the journey to get there, and I think it's pretty interesting and pretty entertaining. So I was like, well, what the heck? Why not share it with everyone?
I think it's a great read, and like I said, you've brought us so much joy in the characters that you've always portrayed, and memorable characters that literally will be a lifetime's worth of memories for not only my kids but my kids' kids eventually. I mean, it's iconic characters, and it's so awesome that you're sharing your story as well to help. Like I said, there's somebody out there who's fighting the same issues and fighting the same anxieties. And like I said, if they can find a little hope in it, you're doing good work. And like I said, man, I really appreciate the time. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. It's just an honor to have you on, and Godspeed to you guys out there. I know it's a tough time, but I do appreciate you making some time for us. And we'll be sending our thoughts and prayers, and we're going to share those links as well from your social media to make sure that people can find the right way to donate that money to and help people get their lives back on track.
Really appreciate that, and you guys out there stay safe as well. I know that lots of snow can be no joke, having gone to school in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and you can lose power. And so, make sure you guys stay safe as well. Sending you lots of love.
Thank you, Josh. Have a great day and stay safe, my friend. Yep.